Yeah, thank you very much for giving me the floor and to talk in this very important meeting. As you said, I am the head of the Shahid Beshti University and also the head of the Iranian Coordination Center of the Cooperation with Russia and Kazakhstan universities. It's a great pleasure for me to inform you that the Shahid Beshti University is the second comprehensive state university in Iran, and please accept my warm greeting from the Islamic Republic of Iran and the city of Tehran. At the beginning of my speech, I would like to thank and appreciate the organizers of this important conference, which undoubtedly plays an effective role in developing comprehensive cooperation between the people of the Iran-Caspian states. I also need to congratulate all the honorable participants from the friendly country, the Russian Federation, on the recent May's national celebrations. Iran and the Caspian countries, despite their geographical proximity, historical ties, and numerous aspects of cultural proximity, have not yet had proper scientific and academic relations. Much of the history of the academic cooperation between these countries in this area is limited to 30 years after the Soviet era. Over the past 30 years, negotiations and memorandums of cooperation have been concluded between hundreds of Iranian and Iran-Caspian universities, of which a small number have led to strong practical cooperation. Given the political will of the Caspian states to develop relations, including scientific, technical, and academic, as well as the inherent desire of specialists and researchers from international activities, it seems, first of all, the recognition of obstacles and ways to overcome them. It is also necessary to explore ways to develop cooperation. So I want to address some of them. Sustainable academic relations are based on the human and personal relationships of professionals and not on an administrative or directive nature. Such a connection is possible through cognition, conversation, personal meetings, visits of professors and students. The experience of decades of Iranian academic relations with the Western world shows that the human and friendly relations of scientists based on mutual respect continue and have beneficial scientific, cultural, and even political consequences for both sides. Therefore, it seems necessary to have a special and favorable view of directors of the universities of Caspian countries on an increase in the number of business trips for professors, educational tours, bilateral and multilateral scientific conferences. In scientific interaction, so far, more attention has been paid to medical, fundamental sciences, and engineering disciplines. Emphasizing the importance of these disciplines, one cannot neglect such humanitarian subjects as cultural studies, management, economics, philosophy, history, pedagogical sciences, psychology, art, and other disciplines. As is known, the role of these sciences in deepening the dialogue of cultures, strengthening peace and friendship between peoples is irreplaceable. Iranian professors with their huge cultural reserves and a brilliant history in the humanities, and professors from the Caspian countries with valuable researchers in the humanities can have exciting and extensive conversation, long-term joint work in these sciences. The number of citizens of Caspian countries who have chosen to study at Iranian universities is still very small due to the ignorance of the Russian, Azerbaijan, Azerbaijani, Kazakhstan, and Turkmenistan use of the possibilities of Iranian universities. According to Western observers, whose countries annually attract a relatively large number of Iranian graduates to work and study, the top universities of the Islamic Republic of Iran have a high level of education and training, especially in the field of medical sciences, technology, and natural sciences. It is worth attracting more young people from the Caspian countries using Iranian state scholarships, or even for a fee, which is quite appropriate compared to the quality level of the figure. One of the normal results of such interaction is the development of economic and trade relation between these very graduates, which we all need for the benefit of our countries. Fortunately, at the initiative of Moscow State University and Shahid Beshti University, Razi Lomonosov centers were established in 2015 in 2 universities. These 2 centers are named after Mikhail Vasilyevich Lomonosov and Muhammad Zakaria Razi. Razi was a 10th century physician and pharmacist who lived in Rey, south of modern Tehran. One of his most important works was the discovery of alcohol. We hope that such models of cooperation between Iranian universities and the Caspian countries will expand and play their role in expanding scientific cooperation. Thank you very much.